NASA is about to go blind. Let me explain. On April 4th, 2024, NASA unveiled its budget as approved by Congress for the upcoming calendar year. Amongst the figures laid a chilling revelation. The budget for the Chandra X-ray detection spacecraft had been drastically reduced. In fact, the budget was projected around 40% decrease from the previous year, and many more decreases are projected. If we want to continue our role in space and future space exploration, we need to maintain our budget for the future of these missions as well as the future Artemis moon programs to the moon and beyond. I met with Dr. Ross to get a better understanding of what the Chandra Space Telescope means for future astronomers.
I'm Galen Ross. I'm an associate teaching professor of physics here at Wabash College, and I specialize in astronomy and other physics courses. The most violent things that happen in our universe will give off X-rays and gamma radiation, and Chandra has been involved in finding black hole sources from X-radiation jets. We have to be able to have these satellites that are space telescopes. We're not going to be able to do this astronomy from the surface of Earth. It just can't be done. So you have to have satellites. This satellite has been really one of the best things that we could have put up in space in its discoveries. And yes, it's outlived its expected lifetime, but it's still bringing in important data.
Yet, the budgetary axe not only swings at Chandra, but also threatens the Artemis program and the safety of future human astronauts.
I mean, this is one of those things, you can't go cheap on these. You know, you've seen Apollo 13. You know what happens when you're out there in space, even when you've had eyes looking over things over and over and over and over again. If you start cutting the budget such that you can't do safety checks, you don't have multiple eyes looking into things, then we're going to have a catastrophic failure in space. We're going to lose astronauts in space. Would we be able to recover from that and then go back and send people into space again, or would we become so fearful that it would actually end space travel, perhaps for a generation or more? That's my biggest concern.
In order to continue our dominance within the frontier of space travel, we need to continue to build upon the base that we have built along the last 7 decades and to continue to climb the ladder of space exploration that leads us to the moon, Mars, and beyond. Finally, I asked Dr. Ross why we should care about space exploration and what we can do to continue to make our voices heard.
Part of it is just we're explorers by nature. We've gotten a little complacent in, well, we made it to the moon. We've shown we can do that. Why should we still go out there? There's so much more that we need to learn about space. Learn about our place in this universe. So travel to the moon, or travel to asteroids, or travel, even out to Mars, which is one of the, that has been a goal since I was in grade school. Will we someday have a colony on Mars? We have to keep pushing toward that, and we have to remind people every now and then this is very important to our understanding of our place in the universe and our future as well.
It all starts with us raising our voices and advocating for the funding of all scientific endeavors, not just one. In fact, 65% of Americans in a recent study said that NASA needs to continue upon the space exploration path.
When we show our interest in things outside of Earth, in just our regular everyday lives, that gets the attention of those that handle the dollars, those that have control the budgets for NASA or other programs. Vote, if you're looking at who you vote for, look at what their stance is on space travel, on expenses.
In order to advocate for funding, we must make our voices heard. You can go to savechandra.org and make your voice heard, along with millions of others that have the same goal to save Chandra. Along with this, your actions with the millions of others are going to make a big difference. Second, we must also educate the youth. As the great Neil deGrasse Tyson says,
whoever is orbiting Mars in 2033 is in middle school today.
That's pretty cool.
And as always, thanks for watching.